Hey, you guys, it's Lexo. Thank you for tuning in to Lexo's Hotline. I'm so excited to be talking about tonight's show. Tonight, we're going to be talking about what it's like being with a sex worker and what kind of trauma that brings to the relationship. Let's get into it. I'm so excited. I also got a special guest on the show who actually has dated a sex worker for a very long time, so he knows exactly what it's like being with someone who's been liberated. So he could even give you guys advice if you're coming new to this industry and you kind of don't know about it and you don't know if you really want to take a step further, if it's going to be something that you're in for the long run, if you want to continue this relationship for a long run. Because I know some people are just coming out and they just meet someone and they really like this person, then they find out they're a sex worker and it changes their look. Or some guys are having a hard time adjusting to their girlfriends just coming out the blue saying, hey, I want to start an OnlyFans. We should start an OnlyFans. And they think that's weird. Some guys are into it and they're like, oh shit, that's hot. But then a lot of guys don't like the idea of that, you know? What has your experience been like dating a sex worker?
My experience has been pretty exciting, pretty crazy. So,
like, what's crazy? Like, have you been to any events? Like, what? Like,
oh yeah, we've been to plenty of events. What are those things called? Like a burlesque or something like that?
Oh yeah, burlesque.
Yeah. We've been to a few of those. They're pretty cool. Some
like
one of them
those
was like
ones.
really a big name. Like I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Like events and stuff like that. See, that's a benefit of like being with a sex worker. Like you can go to events and meet other models and have fun. But like some guys have a hard time to adjust to it. Like what is your advice to someone who's dating a sex worker or coming new into the industry?
I mean, it's like anything. You know what you're getting into. You know, I mean, if she's already doing it, then it's kind of, you know, you don't have anybody to blame but yourself. You know, it's just like anything else. You make the decision. You know, so if it's wrong, then that's your mistake. You know.
Exactly. Just leave the relationship. Don't make her feel bad for being a sex worker. It's just not something that was for you.
Like
and I love that you said that.
If you can't handle, you know, basically, it's almost like a share, you know?
Yeah, being able to share her in a way.
It's like a stock, you know, it's treated like a stock, you know, you're always selling and trading, you know?
And that's what you have when you have a woman that's a sex worker, because it's not something that's valued. So I feel like we should add value to it. When you have a lady who is a sex worker, that's a value. That's one who's making money. She can be at home making that bag while you're out making that bag. You get money both ways. So, but it's like I said, it's hard for some people to understand what the sharing part, the actual share. Like I'm sharing my woman with another guy. A lot of guys.
That's the part.
That's the part that. But when it's virtual, people still have a problem with that.
Right. I mean, but you can still do and make a lot virtual.
Yeah, you can do a lot virtually. You don't necessarily have to be a stripper. Exactly. And you guys, also, I forgot to say earlier at the beginning of the show, I actually have someone who is actually a really good friend of mine. And their song is just dropped a few months ago. And I wanted to drop their song on my show. I wanted to play it for you guys. It is so lit and I love it. And I wanted to play it for you guys. You guys check it out. I'm going to put it in the bio so you can go check out the song and support it.
Back every day. I get the back as a kill. Million always on money.
on, you guys. Let me. That's her name. Million. Let's go to it. Here it is.
Where is she from?
She's from Oklahoma City, I think. I'm not sure.
You said Million?
Yeah, I think she's from
Nice.
Oklahoma. I think she's from Oklahoma. I'm not 100% sure. But let's just say she is. Because I like this song and it's lit. Check it out, you guys.
I got sweat on the text on my brain. Don't get back to the stats, I got back. I got sweat on the text on my brain. Don't get back to the stats, I got back.
Bag alert, ayy. Bag alert, yeah. Bag alert, ayy. Bag alert, yeah. Go get the bag, ayy. Go get the bag. Go get the bag, yeah. Go get the bag. Bag alert, yeah. Bag alert, ayy. Bag alert, yeah. Bag alert, ayy. Go get the bag, yeah. Go get the bag. Go get the bag, ayy. Go get the bag, yeah. I get the bag every day. I get the bag as a gift. Million always on money. I love
Yes! You guys, I love that song. Make sure that y'all check it out. Million Bag Alert. I'm going to put it in the bio so you guys can check it out. Available on iTunes. It is so lit. It's a poppin' song. It is motivational. And I love the new age of female rappers. I love that. I'm like a big supporter. I love Megan Thee Stallion. So I love all the rappers, but I just love seeing female rappers. Like, that is so cool.
Who's your favorite?
Megan Thee Stallion. But if we're talking like underground, I like Neighborhood Barbie. She's from Oklahoma. And I also like Million. I'm not sure 100% if she's from Oklahoma, but she be representing for the 405. I'm hoping that I can find some other underground rappers like out of the city. I would love that. So like if you're an upcoming artist, I would love to have your song on my show. I love all the rappers, honestly. I don't really have a favorite. I love all of them. From Cardi B all down. Nicki Minaj, all of them.
That's good.
Yeah, I love them all.
Support local artists.
And I support local artists.
Money
I
getting
absolutely
tea,
love music.
Productions, look for them. They'll be dropping soon.
And it helps to like get it out. Like I love like the new age of like independency. Like before, like to do anything like podcast, anything, like you had to have a label and all that stuff. You had to have a radio station, and it's like now you can just do your own thing.
Right.
So yeah, I love that. So we were talking about like what it's like being with sex workers and stuff like that. Y'all excuse my dog. He's seeing the cat, and he's seeing the cat outside, and he's wanting to get to her. Anyway, like I said, I'm not gonna be on the line that long today, you guys. Make sure that y'all call the line if you have any advice or if you've been with the sex worker before, and you kind of want to put some details out there about how your relationship has been. 405-461-3131.
Let's hear the dirty little secrets.
Yes. Oh, yes. We're going to do titties and topics with Vanity. She's actually on vacation, and I'm like, that's why I'm cutting it short today, because I just want her here, because I feel like I've made her like she's my co-host, so I can't do the show without her. I just want to get on here and keep the show rolling, because the show must go on no matter what. But I am missing my girl, and I cannot wait for her to be on the show. She's also going to be talking about her experiences and what it's like for her to have been a stripper and also being in a relationship, because it's a lot of trauma. Being in a relationship already is hard. So now you're adding sex work on top of it. So I would love for anyone out there to call and talk about their experiences, even if you're a sex worker and you want to call the line and tell your experiences or anything that you've gone through, or if you've had a boyfriend that's treated you like shit because you were a sex worker or decided to do sex work. I would love to hear your story. Call the line, 405-461-3131. We cannot wait to hear from you. It's going to be a lit time. My co-host will be on. This will be next Thursday. Vanity will be here everything that is in our bio is 100% us. Don't follow any other people out there, anyone that's going to scam you. We only have one verified account. I see that there's a lot of fake accounts out there of me. I just have one verified account, you guys, on Instagram. That is LexoButterfly_XX. It is a private account. I had to go private. So make sure that you follow me on there. Anything else that you see of me, it's not me, especially if it's an open account. Yeah, not me. I've had an open account for a long time, and I've constantly had to deal with.
You're so hot.
Thanks. We have to constantly talk about people stealing my product, my face to actually, And I didn't want to stay on that long anyway because the dog is over there literally going crazy, and I just can't deal with it right now. But I did not want to leave y'all hanging because I said I was going to be on here, but I actually forgot that my boo was actually on vacation. So Vanity will be on the next show. So you guys, I'm so sorry that I've kind of left y'all hanging. So this show was really supposed to be long, talking about our experiences as sex workers, dating, and being in relationships, and it kind of got cut short because my boo ain't here, and I forgot, and I should have just kept that all organized. But yeah, I had to hop on and let y'all see me looking sexy, looking hot. Had to get on the line and let y'all know that I am going to be broadcasting every Thursday, no matter what. Even if it's for 15, 20 minutes, I will be online.
Yeah, you gotta get your sexy ass out there.
I do. I gotta constantly be out there just showing out, showing off. And I love doing the podcast, because it shows the intellectual side of me instead of the crazy side of me. Like, just sex,
Yeah.
Just so people can see that.
brain.
Yeah, it's a different side of me. And I love that, because this was what it was originally. I started off doing my podcasting, and I started off podcasting about how this guy was screen recording me on MFC, putting me all out on the internet, and I didn't know. Like, he had me on all these porn sites and stuff, and that was how the beginning of Lexo Butterfly started. It wasn't because I woke up one day and I was just like, I want to be a porn star. It kind of was like something that was kind of forced onto me, and I took lemons and I made lemonade out of that shit. And it was mainly because, like, someone was screen recording me. Now on MFC, they've made that feature where you can't even screen record on there now, because, like, some people felt like they were ruined because of that. They were just on there for a little bit, like, trying to... These are girls that were in college to be nurses.
Right.
And so they're getting screen recorded, put it on porn sites.
Basically, you let him do the hard work.
Yeah, and I just kind of took it, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to make it do what it do with it. So
you made you site.
Yeah, I took it.
videos
It was a lot. It was steps. It was processes. I reached out to professional porn stars.
So you gotta. Basically, like, this can't be like some dumbass.
Yeah, almost definitely not. I did my research. It was a lot because it was not something that I wanted to do like for a long time. I was going to be on MFC for a little bit, and then I was like, fuck. Like, people were sending me stuff from porn sites, and I'm like panicking. Because I'm like, how the fuck? I didn't know that you could even screen record people on this shit. So whenever I'm seeing this shit, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I'm like, this. I had just finished school, certified nail tech. I'm thinking I'm going into that career.
Right.
And then I kind of just drifted solely into sex work. And I've been there ever since. I'm institutionalized. I'm institutionalized in it, but I love it.
You're good at it, so.
Yeah, and I am good at it. But like I said, this was not the original goal. And I've also used sex work to help me with everything else. Like today's show is sponsored by Real Hot Girl Fashion. make sure you guys check out my brand, Real Hot Girl Fashion, located in the heart of Oklahoma City, specializing in custom-made real furs. RealHotGirlFashion.com, but also online. Check us all out. So, yeah. Like I said, you guys, today's show is going to be short. I wish it could have been longer, but my boo is not here, so I'm going to cut it short. And then, like I said, make sure that you call the line 405-461-3131. Let us know about your experiences dating a sex worker, or if you have a stripper girlfriend, what it was like for you picking her up late at night. Yeah, you guys, y'all know I be broadcasting from home, and my dog is starting to show out.
Bring all the dirty laundry.
I'm going to finish out the rest of the song, and I'm going to let you guys hear out the rest of my homegirl song. And thank you so much for joining in. Why does it smell like something's on fire?
Oh.
I got swag, other tags on my brand. Don't get mad,
Oh my god. Oh my god, was there something on fire? Oh Lord. He got burned down the studio! Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in to my show. I love it when you guys join me on my podcast. I love that I'm just now getting out on YouTube. It's so fun. I cannot wait to get better at everything. Like I said, I'm still getting better at all of this. I'm doing this solely because I love it, and I'm just trying to get better at it. And I got my co-host. I cannot wait, you guys. It's so great. I love it. And I just want to thank all of my followers for tuning in. Thank you for dealing with all the shit. My dog in the background. I'm doing everything from home. He wants to be on the show, but I'm like, it's all about me. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you next Thursday. Make sure that you call the line 405-461-3131. Make sure that you check out my girl song, Million Bag Alert, on iTunes, available right now. Representing for the 405. Tuning in live from Oklahoma City.